Okay, good morning, people. I'm gonna try to do this little quick video. I have about 14 minutes of recording time because I've been doing a lot of recording and editing on my phone. So in some ways that could be a good thing because it will force me to get to the point instead of rambling like I sometimes can have the tendency to do. This video is gonna be very off the cuff, to the point. I'm just here to really give my evaluation of my first 6 months in the trucking business. As most people know on my YouTube channel, I originally started with buses. I did Greyhound. I started from the age of 26 all the way up until 40. And then almost 41. So then 41 to 42, I did Citrus Connection, which is the local bus service out of Polk County, Florida. It's a state-funded agency. And then from there, my lips are dry, so I'm not trying to do the whole lip popping thing, but they're dry. It's like 3 in the morning. But I'm on my truck. I don't have a load. I was like, why not just do this quick little video? So I did Polk County, Florida for about 1 year and 3 months. So all combined, if you add the 14.5 years with Greyhound and then the 1.3 with Citrus Connection, that gives me a total of almost like 15.8 in the bus business. And of those 15, I was an active driver for 14 because one of the years at Greyhound, I was a customer service side, and I also was a baggage guy my first initial 3 to 4 months. Now, since most of my experience was with buses, a lot of times when I tell these stories that I do, they're going to be revolving around my experience as a bus driver. But, I left the bus business for a reason, to do something different, which is what I'm doing now, which is the 18-wheeler. My truck's kind of dirty because I just came from home time. It's actually not dirty because I just kind of wiped it with my sanitizer wipes. But, oh, there goes the security guy. He's walking around the yard. So I was wondering, like, how come this light keeps flashing in my eyes? But so anyhow, my first 6 months in trucking, my last day with the city bus was on June 24th. I wish he quit flashing my eyes. Last day with the city bus was June 24th, 2022, and then I was in Roadmaster by the 3 minutes 27. So you're in school for about 5 weeks, which will be June until a little bit of last week of July, and then you do your 4 to 5 weeks over the road with your mentor. I did 5 weeks because I did have 2 different trainers. The first one, I had him for a week, and then he realized I was his first student. He realized maybe he wasn't quite prepared for that, so he backtracked a little bit, and then he gave me up. Which in the long run, he did me a favor, because I don't like to talk bad about people, but he was not really the best driver. Like, he'd only been driving the truck for about a year his own self. So it's like, how are you going to tell me how to drive? And I've been professionally driving 14 years technically, but I've been in the business 15. And so it's like, you've been driving a year on the truck. I've been driving buses 15 years. And you're going to teach me how to drive? Because he was one of those ones, turn here, turn there, do this, do that. And it's like, dude, I know how to drive. I'm new to the truck. So he ended up going home. He had personal stuff at home as well. So he ended up dropping me in Laredo. And then I got my new trainer, who I love to pieces. I will respect that man until the day I die. Now, he's a lot younger than me as well, but he's been driving, I think 3 years professionally. But he comes from the generation where his family were truckers, so they taught their children how to drive on the country roads. So he's been driving trucks all his life, basically. And he's the type where you can tell he does know what he's doing. You handle something as big as this, you know what I mean? It's a huge vehicle. So you feel good about yourself that you're able to do it, but sometimes I feel people feel a little bit too good. And you sometimes, if you're not careful, you can feel a little bit more confident, or that you're a little bit better than what you are. You know, they give us training and certain guidelines for a reason. And I'm not saying this in talking about my trainer. I'm saying in general, a lot of truckers do come across as arrogant and conceited, kind of, sort of. And so if there's anything that I would say that I noticed since I've been a trucker, is that I feel a lot of them do need to learn how to humble themselves. And it's okay to be good at what you're doing and to know that you're good at it. But when you're arrogant to the point where you're one of the ones you tailgate because, oh, I can stop it when I need to. Or you're one of the ones that don't get your proper rest. Oh, I know when I'm able to drive and when I'm not. I think you can become dangerous. So in this business, you have to respect the road. You got to respect what it is that you're doing. And you guys got to pardon me, I got a dry mouth for some reason, but I want this video to kind of be as unedited as it can be, so I'm not going to be doing a lot of cuts. I live off of Gatorade on this truck. No, so my first 6 months in trucking, you know, I feel like it's a beautiful thing. I'm so glad I did it. With Greyhound, I was mainly an East Coast driver. I never really made it west of the Mississippi. I made it to Kansas City once. I made it to New Orleans. And I think Jackson, Mississippi. That was like in Minneapolis. But all these are points along the Mississippi. So I never really made it too much past that. Once I got on my truck with my trainer, within a week I was out in Laredo, Texas. I'm in Phoenix. I'm in El Paso. I'm in Los Angeles, California. I'm in Salem, Oregon. I have an accent. I'm from up north. I'm all over the place. So, just watching the guy with the flashlight. So the truck really gave me exposure. You know, with Greyhound, like I said, I was an East Coast driver. Boston to Miami, Chicago to New Orleans, anything in between, I did it. But the truck took me out west, and it was so beautiful seeing all these different places, the mountains, the desert, places I used to look at a map and dream about. Oh, I wonder what it's like over here. I wonder what California is like. I wonder what Las Vegas is like. And in Vegas, because we came from the top of the state on the U.S. routes. So with Nevada, I actually seen Nevada, not just the interstate, but we did the back roads because he was the owner operator, and he avoided the way stations and the tolls as much as he could. So we did a lot of U.S. routes, state route, da-da-da. So Vegas, when we came to Vegas, I actually drove literally the streets of Vegas, not interstate, whatever it is out there, I-10 and all these different things. I drove the city routes. Like, what was that street? I had to go through my pictures and find it. We were like in Vegas. So, and being a person from a small town, any place I can go to that I've never been to it's just a beautiful thing. Like, oh, this is so cool. This is magnificent. And it's just cool to be able to say that I have literally, truly traveled this country. There's still a lot more I gotta see. I've never been to Maine. We didn't do Montana. We didn't do Idaho, North and South Dakota, Rhode Island, Vermont, New Hampshire. Those are the places I've never been to. So I still have places I have not been. But pretty much, I think 38 of the 48, something like that. I've been to a lot of places. So I kind of ramble, but just, I guess, when it comes down to it, I've really enjoyed my journey so far. And to be honest, I wish I would have switched to trucking probably when I hit 12 years with Greyhound. I should have quit. Because if you go to my YouTube channel, I did a video where I had temporarily was fired from Greyhound behind a paperwork mistake. It was not an accident, but it was something regarding paperwork and company documents and using the company hotel card. But I had a friend that was a trainer at Prime Trucking, and he actually was had a spot for me, like, hey, I can take you right now. They're going to pretty much take you. If I would have took him up on that offer, some of what I went through at the end of my Greyhound, towards the end of my Greyhound career, would have never happened. So really, I wish at the end of 2018, so that would have been 2019, that was my fork in the road, which I did not take, but I should have took. But it doesn't matter because I'm doing the truck now, and I absolutely love it. Honestly, truthfully, every day I wake up with my truck, I have a smile on my face, and I think that I should have did it a long time ago. So I'm gonna end this video. I kind of ramble, but just to be quick, 6 months in the business, love it. I don't mind being away from home. I don't have kids. I'm not in an active relationship, so keeps me busy. So I'm not gonna lie and say I make the most money in the world, because I am at a starter company. Most truckers, you start somewhere, but I have enough common sense to know once I build my seniority up and get more experience in the business, that eventually I will see a financial reward from this. So I do feel I made the right decision. No regrets. Anybody that has what they feel is a dead-end job, try trucking. You may enjoy it. You'll see the country. You'll meet friends in different parts of the country. And if you can get through the initial period, eventually you will make because money is in trucking, believe me. Even though I'm not there yet, you're not going to see 100,000 your first year. You won't see it the second year. But by year 3, 4, and 5, you will be in that ball game of 100,000 a year with the right company. So I'm going to sign out, and you all enjoy your day. For me, I'm going to take a quick little nap. Even though I'm coming from home time, it is 3 in the morning, and I was awake at my house. So I'm going to get a quick little nap, and then when they do call me, I'll be ready to move this bad boy safely down the road. So thank you for watching this video, and I will get with you all the next time.